Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to discuss IVE's latest news. IVE is a 6-member female group under Starship Entertainment. They debuted on December 1, 2021 with their single album, 11. In 2018, Yujin and Wonyoung competed in Mnet's survival exhibit, Produce 48, in which they ranked in the closing 12, as a consequence debuting as participants of the mission girl group IZ*ONE. The crew debuted on October 29, 2018 and disbanded on April 29, 2021. On February 18, 2021, it was introduced that An Yujin would turn out to be the new MC for Inkigayo, replacing Naeun in April. She made her first appearance as an MC alongside Treasure's Jihoon and NCT's Sungchan on March 7. On August 22, 2021, an article posted by way of Star News printed that Starship Entertainment would be debuting a new lady team in the course of the second half of 2021. It was additionally mentioned that former participants of IZ*ONE, An Yujin and Jang Wonyoung, who are additionally artists below the label, would be blanketed in the group. Later that identical day, Starship proved its plans to debut the team, but again left no remark related to Yujin and Wonyoung's inclusion. On September 27, it was introduced that Jang Wonyoung and ENHYPEN's Sunghoon would come to be the new MCs for KBS Music Bank, changing Oh My Girl's Erin and TXT's Subin after they stepped down from their positions as the preceding MCs. On November 1, the group's authentic SNS debts were opened alongside the divulging of their title IVE and the action video of their logo. On November 2, the subsequent day, a no video was posted reporting that the crew would be made up of 6 contributors and that in the past printed contributors, An Yujin and Jang Wonyoung were to be included. The subsequent day, Yujin used to be formally introduced as the group's first member, accompanied with the aid of Veul on November 3, Wonyoung on November 4, Liz on November 5, Ray on November 6, and Liseo on November 7. 2022. First comeback with Love Dive. On March 15, 2022, a teaser posted throughout IVE's social media revealed that the team would be making its first ever comeback on April 5 with their 2D single album, titled Love Dive. On this day, the single album and its title song of the equal Identify had been released. 2 months later, on June 8, the album was licensed double platinum using the Korean Music Contents Association, KMSCA, for promoting 500,000 copies on the GON chart. On May 23, it was introduced that Yujin would be releasing a collaboration single with Olympic determinate skater Yoona Kim as a phase of the 2022 Gatorade X Starship campaign. 2 days later, on May 25, it was published that Kang Daniel would additionally take a section in the song. The collaborative single, titled Move Like This, was launched on June 6, 2023. Love Dive, Japanese ver. Kitsch, IVE, signing with Columbia Records, Wave, and re-hiatus, I Want. On January 1, 2023, the team announced via their respectable Japanese internet site that their first Japanese digital single, Love Dive, Japanese ver, will be launched on January 16. On January 3, the group introduced the diagram of their reliable mild stick. On February 17, Exports News mentioned that IVE will be releasing an album in April. Hours later, Starship Entertainment tested the reviews and brought up that IVE will be making a comeback with their first full-length album in early April. Nearly a month later, on March 16, a teaser posted throughout IVE's social media announced the album, titled IVE, will be launched on April 10. Pitch will be pre-released on March 27. IVE members have writing credit with 7 of their 11 songs on their full-length album, IVE. On March 24, Kpop Entertainment introduced a new partnership with Columbia Records with targets to manage IVE's world promotions such as song distribution, nearby advertising, and marketing and promotions. On April 1, it was introduced that they would launch their first Japanese EP, Wave, on May 31. On April 11, 2023, Starship Entertainment launched a declaration mentioning that Ray will be taking a ruin from schedules due to fitness motives associated with atypical signs and symptoms such as coronary heart palpitations and stuffiness. On May 26, Starship launched an up-to-date announcement and published that Ray will be returning from hiatus. On July 27, it was said by way of music officials that IVE would be having a comeback throughout the first week of October. Later in the day, Starship proved the reviews and brought up that an actual timetable would be launched soon. We discussed IVE's latest news in this video. Like, follow, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay hooked to this YouTube channel for more such interesting videos.